One final time, I'm back for other recovery modalities or our nice to haves. So, the first thing we're going to go through is massage therapy. We're going to go through what, why, when, and is it worth it for both of these recovery modalities. So, what is it? Massage therapy. Massage therapy is also known as myofascial release, and it's when you physically manipulate the soft tissues of your body. So these are our muscles, our tendons, our ligaments. A lot of you have probably had a massage. Feels great. So why do people do it? The goal is to release the tension in the muscles, and it hopes to decrease pain and improve blood flow in the body. Now, many people find that massage therapy is a really useful recovery modality that helps them relax both physically and mentally. This is great, but does it work? Or when should we do it? So, when is it most effective? If you're using massage therapy in your recovery practice, you should use it following intense training sessions and games, or when you find yourself especially sore or your muscles especially tight. Other people use this as a way of mental recovery. This can be a way of rest as well, but you have to figure out what works for you. So, is it worth it? Massage can be really expensive. So, do we really need to do it? The answer is that if you find that it works for you and you feel better after it's done it and you can afford it, then it's worth it for you. But if you can't afford it or you don't see the benefit of it, don't feel like you're missing out. The evidence for massage therapy isn't concrete. So if you're not doing it, don't feel like you're missing out on a key thing. The next thing we're going to go through is contrast hydrotherapy. What is contrast hydrotherapy? It's a big complicated word, but hydrotherapy is a recovery modality that just involves immersing yourself in water. Contrast hydrotherapy is where you alternate between cold and hot water. Now, why do people do it? Cold showers? Not a super fun thing for a lot of people. So, why? Now, it's been suggested that contrast hydrotherapy can decrease muscle soreness, decrease the time it takes to return to previous level of performance following intense activities. How do I do it? So the first thing you want to do is you want to alternate between cold and hot water, ideally with two different tubs, one filled with cold and one filled with hot. But if you're like me and don't have two bathtubs, this can be done in the shower as well. So just alternating between cold and hot water. You want to spend about 60 seconds at each temperature. You want to alternate back and forth for 5 to 10 minutes. Ensure that you end on a warm cycle. Now, the cold water should cause you to catch your breath when you're submerged. It should be about 10 to 12 degrees Celsius, and that when it starts, that's what we're looking for. Now, the hot water should be a comfortable temperature. It shouldn't be scalding hot and burning your skin. It should just be a comfortable warm temperature to get your baseline back up. When do we want to do it? Now, it's best to use contrast hydrotherapy within 12 hours following a match, but it can also be used following intense training sessions. You want to use it pretty quickly after you've trained or performed or whatever you've done for it to be most effective. Now, the key, is it worth it? Similar to massage therapy, if you find it helps and you have the resources to do it, then yeah, absolutely go for it. But if not, skip it. There is evidence to suggest that it helps, but not so much that you're really missing out on anything key. Focus on your need to have, your sleep, your nutrition, your rest, before you focus on the nice to have. I say until you're perfect at those first three things, everything else is just a bonus. This is all we have for you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, get in touch, reach out through us through the Horizon app. We look forward to hearing your questions, and we hope that you found this really helpful.